let's get this started. I've also heard there's a lot of just like chill, like relaxed kind of moments in this game too, where you just kind of vibe with things, which I'm looking forward to. As you stare out into space. Or sit by a fire. Okay. It's just text on screen rather than people speaking anyway. There's our pilot. Back from your pre-launch camp out under the stars, I see. So it's launch day, eh? Seems like only yesterday you joined the space program, and suddenly here you are, leaving on your first solo voyage. What do you say? Ready to get this beauty off the ground? It's all fueled up and ready to go. You sure you fixed the retro rockets? Ah, that was only a problem one time, and then maybe a few times after that. But hey, no reason to dwell on the past, right? Anyway, you'll need to get the launch codes from Hornfells at the observatory before you can lift off. Just bring those here once you've said your goodbyes, or whatever. Alright, Hornfell at the observatory. I haven't learned how to roast a marshmallow yet, so I guess oh, yes I have. Well, clearly that's more important than launch codes. So I can extend this. Alright, we gotta do this just right. Just golden brown. Oh, nope, that's char. Crap. Let's try that again. I gotta develop these skills before we do anything in this game. Just a little bit. Just a little here and there. It's getting a little puffy. A little puffy. Patience. How's that looking? Still need more. Oh man, I gotta tell Blink that she just gotta get in here. It's like her favorite game. It's just marshmallow roastins. Trying to tease it a little bit closer. My hand is drooping slowly. You gotta like adjust as the stick wobbles around. Oop, nope, stay out of the fire. No, no, no! Did I get it in time? Damn it. That is like a pitch black marshmallow. It can be hard to tell in the lighting, but I tossed that one. Yeah. Well, perhaps we'll do more later. That'll be my character arc. My hero's journey is about getting better at marshmallow roasting. I feel like that would be... That's where I launch. I still need the codes from the observatory. I'm guessing that's down this way? Maybe? Oh, okay. Hold him really. I got it. Yeah, that's looking like an observatory. Oh, hey there. What's up, Mika?
Hey, it's you! Slate said you're blasting off of your ship today. I'm really excited to see the launch. Aren't you gonna go into space, aren't you? You better not change your mind.
Let's see. Yeah, let's stay on the technicals about this. Yeah, here you and Slate beefed up our model ship. Can I see it?
Yeah, we recalibrated the controls and installed better thrusters. Wanna give it a test drive? Slate says it's just like the real thing, only less likely to start a fire. Try to land on one of our geyser pools. Show me what you got.
Alright. Let's see how flying do. So, horizontal thrust. Right. Okay, yeah, so it's like a little lander. That's not bad. That seems relatively intuitive. Oh, oh, never mind. It seemed intuitive until I was lower than I thought I was. Turn over. I just had to call it intuitive. Thanks. It's a good thing you beefed up this model, because, whoop. Let's reset that. Let's try that again. I'm glad this is the practice. Slow thrusts. Whoop. That's the problem, is I banged the foot just the tiniest bit, and it's really hard. There's no control to, like, rotate and, like, correct for that. So you gotta be real careful not to accidentally do that. With no shadow, it's hard to tell where I am in relation. Yeah, it's tricky. I can't tell how high up I am above the pool because there's no, like, there's no shadow. I'm stuck somewhere or another. One more time. Let's try and land. There we go. Okay. Got it there. Yeah, I see that. That's what helped me that time. There we go. Let's just break it in there. That's what helped me land that time, was finally noticing that little bit of dust, because, yeah, you're right. Let's see if I can get it on the far one where it'll be a little bit more subtle. Yeah, okay. So as long as we're keeping an eye out for that dust, that's not too bad. Just keep an eye out for dust and really be careful not to, like, knock the lander feet on anything, because then you'll just get rotating in a way that's basically impossible to recover from. But cool. We've got our proper practice in. Let's get to the observatory. Or let's talk to Porphy.
Heyo, hatchling. I hear you're leaving us to seek adventure amongst the stars. When you return, let's you, me, and Gossin open up a bottle of the good stuff.
So far, I've, like, mostly randomly chosen these people's voices, and it's always... I've not been disappointed. Like, it seems to fit generally well enough. Like, I've been making good, just complete guesses. But as soon as I saw him talk about bottle of the good stuff, I was like, that works. Let's see, I'm only seeking adventure amongst one star, actually. Other stars are too far away. Or the good stuff is less delicious sap wine and more daunting digestive challenge. No. I'm up to the, good stuff challenge.
Well, another metaphor ruined in the name of scientific accuracy.
Our alien Sam Elliott sadly doesn't have the mustache, but just try and imagine it.
Nevertheless, I do hope you enjoy your travels. Good luck.
So now I gotta keep track of all these voices. So Porphyry is Sam Elliott. Dude by the model ship was, like, Nico, or what was his name? He's basically the voice of, Hypnos from Hades. And what was his name? Or what was their name? Mika, yeah, it was Mika. And the last person was general person from the radio voice from the Atlantic voice from the 20s. Mid-Atlantic. Wait, that wasn't you. This is someone else.
They're actually blasting off in that thing, huh?
They really don't explode as often anymore. Yeah.
All I know is between the space program and Mika's model rockets, things tend to burn to the ground around here more than they used to.
Okay. Oh, cool. So it is indeed just rotating in real time. This see if we can get the village indeed. Okay. I could see that potentially having some investigatory uses later. Problem is, I don't know, like, landmark-wise, what's even close. It doesn't seem like we've got a huge body to orbit around, though, so, like, let's see. There's our village. Look at that. Music got a little bit louder. Turn it down, perhaps? Okay. Let's give it just a little nudge. Keep it at that, like, 50% volume and see how that handles. Thanks for keeping me in the loop on that. It always sucks when I go back to VODs. I was like, wow, you could basically not hear what I was saying at all, just fighting with it too much. This pilot seat, used by pioneering astronaut Feldspar, is all that remains of our inaugural flight into space. Although it's been argued such a distinction requires a breathtakingly liberal definition of flight, that day will nonetheless always be remembered as a landmark achievement in Hearthian history. I didn't realize the game would have this much, like, not taking itself seriously kind of stuff, and just, like, Kerbal Space Program kind of vibes regarding the safety of spaceflight. I was not expecting that. I like it, though. I'm just like, oh, you brave, brave soul. What are you doing strapping yourself to this contraption? Okay, so some various space junk back there. So it's launch day, huh? Al's gonna miss you. Speaking of launch day, I was thinking about it, and the platform these ships launch from is getting old. Isn't it time you built a new, less flammable one? That big tree in the village would be a perfect choice. I wouldn't mind helping out with the space program. Just say the word. Hey, welcome, Z. Glad your ass truly knows comfort. Is that the, because of the chair that made it back from space? Nice, nice. Launch pad is flammable? You didn't realize that? Don't worry. It's held up for all the launches so far. It'll definitely be fine for yours, probably. Ah, nice. Well, I'm happy for the state of your ass. In every way. Ooh, alien banjo thing. Hello, nice.
Hello there, Space Cadet. I hear you're leaving the crater today. If you meet any other travelers up there, remind them to take proper care of their instruments, won't you?
Yeah, where is the observatory?
It's questions like that make us worried about you going up into space on your own, you know. The observatory is up the path behind the waterfall. There are a couple of signs marking the way, but really, you just keep going up and then hook a right when you get to the zero-G cave. Thanks, nice. Living up to your name. Really going after my intelligence there. In a subtle way. Really? You don't know where it is, huh? Oh, that's really putting my mind at ease. No. I can wear cowboy hats, you can't. I'm gonna talk to Galena. No, I'm not. Okay, apparently Galena didn't like what I had to say about Cowboy Curtis over there. She's like, don't talk about my kid like that. I don't want to spook the fish, but what's going on, Spinel? Fish and rhyme, singing helps get past the time. Oh, you're leaving for the crater? Guess we'll all be a little busier without you around to lend a hand. That big water planet, the Giant's Teeth, that's where I'd go. Okay.
I'm gonna make my first note in the game because that feels like something that might not come up again. I might kind of forget about it. There's a big water planet called Giant's Deep. Giant's Deep. Big water planet. Recommended by Spinell? Was that his name? Spinell the fisherman. That is almost certain to not be as important as the importance I just gave it, but that's alright. Yeah, why is that? One time, after the rest of the village left to sleep and it was just the two of us sitting around the campfire, Gabbro told me about their first trip to Giant's Deep. They landed their ship easily enough in the waves. Couldn't see too far down on account of how murky the water was, I guess. Too dark. Gabbro wants to see what lay beneath the surface. They decided to travel deeper. They traveled down and down. What's up, Wick? They're just weird alien people, as far as I can tell. I underestimated how boring this would be. Wow. Tell me more. I will. I was just pausing dramatically. I was just waiting for Wickinator's theme to end. I was just being polite. Welcome. Welcome back, sir. As though exercising a will of its own, the water was refusing to let Gabbro go any deeper. It held Gabbro back, almost as if we were trying to protect him from something. Then, in the terrible darkness, Gabbro saw it. The tentacle of some hideous beast. Was there sap wine involved during Gabbro's campfire story? Come to think of it, don't you have somewhere you should be exploring? Hey, well, okay, I didn't mean. It's okay. Fine. I'm gonna put another note there. Beware tentacle? Question mark. Can't go too deeply? Question mark. All right. Most of my notes are probably going to be more things I actually observe for myself and questions I have rather than speculation, but we'll get started. Alright, up to the observatory. Incidentally, Blink actually just recently finished reading Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, the first one. I don't know if I don't think she started Restaurant yet, but yeah. And I believe it is Vogon. I may be making an ass of myself if I'm wrong on this, but I don't think there was an L. I thought it was just Vogon. Waterfall's still a little... Okay. Good to know. They do seem a little bit louder. We'll just adjust that a little bit. I do like that I was able to get in his way and just get a kid just throwing a rock at me. Yeah, you're not gonna reconsider at all, Arcos? Yeah? Hi, astronaut. You know the... Oh, shit. Big shadow up ahead. You know the patch of ghost matter inside this fence? Ghosten said it used to be bigger when they were a hatchling, because ghost matter evaporates. It just takes a super long time to go away. I hope there's still ghost matter in the village when I'm a grown-up. Ghost matter is awesome. Sure. Ghost matter is super. It burns fun. Yeah, I heard touching it hurts so bad it feels like your whole hand's on fire. I have to walk into any in space. Okay, that sounds bad and painful. All right. Everybody keeps going on about. Let's get these codes and just get launched. There'll be more time to explore this village when we have more context for this. 0G cave. Yeah, maybe we'll do a little bit of training first. Oh, hey, I thought I might see you before the big launch. Nerves getting the better of you?
I'm a little nervous, yeah.
Good, everyone should be a bit nervous going into space. I get cocky during my first flight and nearly put a new crater in the moon. I got cocky during the first flight and nearly put a new crater in the moon. Still, I was, never as green as you. Yeah, sure, that's not what Slate says. Oi, you... Oh, okay, if he's saying oi, let's change this up. Oi, you know better than to believe a word that lunatic says about me. They're still sore and made them install the safety harness in the cockpit. Claimed it would throw off the thruster weight ratio. Honestly, one of these days I'm going to throw off Slate's thruster weight. I'm going to throw off Slate's thruster weight ratio. So listen, there's a satellite, which is definitely not just a piece of broken mining equipment, set up down in the zero-G cave and in need of repairs. If you're looking for a little last-minute zero-G practice, head down the lift into the cave. No, don't, so long as you're confident you can make ship repairs in space. Yeah, let's repair it.
Cool. Get to it. Try not to concuss yourself right before your first launch.
Just remember, any weird accent mistakes I make here are entirely because these are alien accents. They don't correspond to real-world ones. So everything I do is correct. Blank check. It's not an offensively bad Cockney accent that I will do later. It's an alien accent. Zero-G training. All right, where is can I grab this light or something? I can't see a thing. The blast shield down. I can't see a thing. How am I supposed to zero-G train? Also, it doesn't help. I've got this light in my face, which then makes dark screens hard. Oh, there we go. Flashlight. Makes dark screens harder to see. All right. Okay, so it all basically controls, like, my, the little ship I was in. So that's good. Where's the thing in need of repair?
Hey, nice of you to drop down.
Give me the dirt.
Some fresh dirt? Not much happening down here lately, let me think. Come to think of it, Tektite saw something crash outside the village crater earlier. That's new and different.
Anything on fire?
Probably only a little. Tektite checked out the crash site with the old Firewatch scout launcher and saw smoke, so they headed over to stamp out any leftover fires. Well, I better get back to work. This ore's not gonna mine itself, you know.
Alright, yeah, where... Oh, I guess I still need to go into the zero-G cave. Okay, yeah, now it's feeling a little bit more like low gravity. Okay. See, a quick way to match the velocity, that's nice. Okay, that's not too bad. That's right. It's, I mean, technically it doesn't have to be. The galactic language could be, I thought there was a way to change it. I may not be able to change it anymore now that the game has started. But, oh, wait, crap. Nope, not default. I think that's how we had it. I think before I started the game, there was a way to change the language, but not anymore. But it didn't have to be English. Oh, I just noticed my fuel meter, so I do have to keep that in mind a little bit. Now let's find the other weak spots on this bastard. Where's their damage? Oh, there's some damage. Okay. So again, relatively simple to do this stuff pretty quickly. Especially since I can just tell it match my velocity. It's not like... It's no KSP where I have to... That's going to be its own maneuver. Alright. We know how to zero G. Glad we did that. Now I just gotta find my way out of here. Ow. I think we're looking for... I remember that net, so I think we're heading this way. Ow. Ow. You don't want to go that fast. I built up too much velocity for safe docking. There we go. Okay. Well, that should be fun to play with later. I was about to ask, like, I don't know how to, like, get out of my suit, but then it did it for me. Alright, let's get us some codes and let's get ourselves into space and make a sun explode.
Nicely done. Of course, it'll be a little more stressful when you're hurtling through space, but just remember your training day and try not to hit anything big. I can see you itching to get off this rock, so go get the lunch coats from the observatory and get out of here already.
Read my mind.
Best of luck out there, and hey, try to avoid getting yourself killed now that I've put so much time into training you, got it?
You got it. To the observatory. Which is this, yeah. Oh, no, it's over there. Shooting star. How do we... Okay, I see the path. Wild's Ventures founding members clockwise from the top left: Hornfels, Gosen, Slate, and Feldspar. Wonder how many years ago that's supposed to be. Oh, okay. Clearly people who actually, like, funded this game. No, I want out. I want out. There we go. Some real-world people with handles. I was wondering if that would be the case. Do you have the codes? Give me the codes. Hal. Now open the pod bay doors.
Hey, it's my favorite astronaut. Launch day at last, huh, buddy? It's the translator tool's inaugural flight, too. I'm so excited, it's making me nauseous. Just think, you'll be able to translate any Nomai texts you want, anywhere you are. The two of us put a lot of hours into inventing that tool, so don't break it, okay? Ha ha. Oh geez, do not break it. Ugh, ignore me, okay? I'm just nervous, and I'm not even the one going into space. How are you feeling?
Excited.
Good. You've only been waiting for this day since we were hatchlings. I can't wait to see your training pay off. So what's the dirt? You here to see the new Nomai statue? Just here for the launch codes. Yeah, I get that you're dying to head out into space, but seriously, you've got to see this statue before you go. It's an amazing find.
Are you telling me that you can't let me do that?
Makes me wish we could see what a real-life Nomai looks like, but I guess this is as close as we'll ever get. Check it out. Looks like they had fur. Fur is weird.
It's funny, I had a friend who was just recently completely complaining about he watched 2001 for the first time, and yeah. Good note there, Gino. First Arthian to be intentionally launched into space. That's a good point. I missed that one. But he watched 2001 for the first time and was just complaining. So he was so fucking bored. He hated it. It's like that movie could have been 20 minutes long. Okay, it's in good shape. Give me my launch code. Ooh, it is a cool statue, and yeah, that is indeed fur. I'm gonna guess the codes are all the way at the top. Yeah, that's true. That's like a charitable interpretation of what happened. Maybe it was just completely accidental like that. Maybe they had a very sophisticated catapult system for offenders of the law. Alright, Hornfells.
There you are. Just finished pre-flight observations. All conditions are good.
There you are. I just finished pre-flight observations and local conditions are good. Time to get our newest astronaut off the ground. And you'll be our first astronaut ever equipped with a Nomai translator tool. I confess I've been giddy all day just thinking about it. We're better equipped than ever to unravel the mysteries of the Nomai. You and Hal should be very proud of your work. Tell me, what's your plan once you're in space?
Let's see, what is our plan? This is most accurate, but... Let's see. Bang all the babes. I think that one falls under I'll meet up with the other travelers. Let's go with that. I will meet up with the other travelers.
You're going to check in with them, are you? Not a bad plan. No one knows the solar system better than our astronauts.
Oh, those aren't the travelers I meant.
Let's see. Churton is on the Hourglass Twins, Rybeck is on Brittle Hollow, and Gabbro on Giant's Deep, last I checked.
Might as well note that. So, Churt is on Hourglass Twins. Rybeck is on Brittle Hollow. And Gabbro is on Giant Steep.
And, well, there's Feldspar, obviously, but of course, we don't know where they are, or if they're even alive.
Ooh.
Feldspar has been lost for a very long time, I'm afraid.
Feldspar is on question mark. Might as well note that down for a good mystery to look into. Oh, yeah, maybe those guys they're like the birdie boiler that sends Zazu just into space. Not the birdie boiler!
On a more cheerful note, you'll find Esker stationed on the Addle Rock. They're not a traveler so much as a lunar local, but I'm sure they'd appreciate a visit nonetheless.
So Esker is on Addle Rock. Alright.
Well then, looks like all that's left is to send you off. All in all, it's a fine day for a launch.
I am ready to die in space.
I'm not one for superstition, but isn't that kind of unlucky to say before a launch? At any rate, here are the launch codes. Try not to worry too much. Our ships are every bit as safe as Slate could be persuaded to make them. Best of luck out there. Let me know if I can help you with anything. Oh, those are the launch codes, so I'll write that down in case it'll go away. Dash dash, dash dot dot, dash dot. Anybody who wants extra credit on stream want to find out what letters those would translate to in Morse code? Because I do not know. I feel like I think dash dot might be E? But yeah, if anybody would care to look that up, I'd really appreciate it. So yeah, dash dash, dash dot dot, and dash dot. Galaxies. I'm going out into a big place. It looks like the launch codes aren't going anywhere, thankfully, but yeah, I'm curious what that would translate to. It's there on screen. So dash dash, dash dot dot, and dash dot. OmniLink says MDN. Wait, E is a single dot? Oh, you're right. E is a single dot. I was thinking. The only ones that I know are S and O for that one's easy. Ooh, alien life form. But MDN. All right. At least I'm gonna write that down as in case that becomes relevant. In parentheses, I'll assume that's correctly translated. This anglerfish specimen was found attached to the landing gear of one of our. Okay. Interesting. All right. Let's get our asses to space. Not this way. Hello. Do I need to answer some riddles to What? Cool. Yeah, but it was it's dash dot dot and then dash dot. But looks like that's some pretty good confirmation for MDN. Thanks to both of you for looking that up. I thought that was time going backwards already, but like maybe I missed my window, but apparently not. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that geyser could send somebody to that planet. That one looks pretty fucking close. Maybe. All right. That's right. Down here. I feel like I need to find out one way or another whether or not there's falling damage in this game. It feels like there wouldn't be, because I don't have any indication of like health or anything like that. I think it's all just time is really the only thing to lose here. Let's find out. Turns out you can fall too far. Yeah, there's falling damage. You can kill yourself. That was my first play decision before even reaching space. Just committing suicide by jumping off a tall platform. I got a good feeling about choosing me as the astronaut for this game. Just, I wonder if I can die if I jump from a big height. We didn't even get to hey, but actually that was kind of a shortcut back to the rocket. Cause, yeah, some may say foolish decision, some may say speedrun strategy. I'll let you be the decider. Oh, hold up. You're going to want to get the launch codes from the observatory first. I already have them from the observatory, remember? Wait, did I just die, or? No? You have a bad dream or something? I won't ask how you got the code, so hurry up and launch before Hornfels decides to ground you for medical reasons.
I want to see whether the new cockpit stays attached during liftoff. Oh shit. Exactly. Gravity testing. Who knows what kind of gravity there is on this planet? But we've learned an important thing. Be careful how much you might fall. Alright, nothing over there. Let's head in our ship. Alright, there's the cockpit. Here's our exosuit. Here's our big glowing crystal of absolute hypnotic energy. And here is the ship log. What kind of stuff is in there? Okay, places we've gone. This should be somebody in chat's favorite. Okay, so various places. Rumor mode. Interesting. Okay, so that was the thing. So there's a little bit of the game logging some of this stuff for you. I won't necessarily have to write everything down. Good to know. Alright. Let's launch. Okay. First intentional launch. Hey, what's up, Amanda? Welcome back. Oh yeah, there's still many a cat meow around here. Oh wow, that launched real quick. Okay. So now let's find out where we want to go. Oh hey, son. Yeah, space travel is fucking fast. What is this? Ember Twin. There's Giant's Deep. That was where Gabbro was put. Giant's Deep is the thing that we've heard the most about, and it was recommended. It's the big water planet. That sounds like a safer landing. The fishermen wanted to go there, so yeah, we've heard the most about this. Let's go to Giant's Deep. The signal scope. And what is the scout launcher? Oh, okay. So we could, like... we could scout this out first. We're gonna match velocity. That's right, I found your true existence, Gino. Alright, let's see how this scout works. Oh, nope, I got too close. We're going into Atmo. Holy shit. This place is a fuckfest. Alright, there's some smoke over there. Let's try and find a safe landing spot. Oh, hey, cool. This way we actually get a shadow. There, yeah. Landing mode is super useful. Oh, there goes my scout. I thought I would be a little bit more in direct control of that scout, but I guess not. Oop. Yeah, that... oh, shit. This does not seem like a place I want to be. Also, am I still moving? I feel like I am not staying put. Now I am. Okay. I don't know what this planet's going to be like, so I guess we might as well suit up. It looks like it... let's see, do we have any kind of, like, measurements or something? Does the ship's log tell me any info on it? So we're on Giant's Deep. We know nothing about it. Okay. Let's head out and see what happens. Unidentified signal nearby. Okay, wait. We have our, let's bring out the signal scope then. Not coming up on here. We'll try and keep that in mind. Someone try and make sure I remember when I do go back to the ship to maybe, if we haven't otherwise seen anything about it, like, what's the deal with this signal that we found? We may just find out between now and then, but we may not. Oh, I have a signal scope on my suit, too. Well, never mind. Okay. Well, hey, Gabbro. Alright, you're also suited up, so I'm glad I wore one. Nice, it's you. Good to see you made it here in one piece. The first solo launch is a doozy, isn't it? It was a little much, yeah. Yeah, I finally noticed the personal one. So hey, don't laugh, but I think I might have just, like, died somehow. Do you remember, you know, dying a few minutes ago, maybe? Oh yeah, we definitely died. Oh, okay, cool. That's what I thought. It was all way too vivid to be a dream. I tried radioing Hornfells and asking them if they had died too, but they thought I was being metaphorical. Oh, so I wonder if, like, it's like only, if it's something that only people who have been into, like, except I hadn't been to space yet and I experienced it. So it's something some people remember, but not everybody. Well, if you remember dying, then I guess I didn't just fall asleep and have a bad dream or something. I don't know what's going on, though. Today's been weird. Like, I was on a different island earlier, right? I was on the beach looking at one of those big stone statues of a Nomai head. Okay, that's the thing. Look at the Nomai head. The next thing I know, it's looking back at me, glowing. You know what? That makes me wonder, what would have happened if I had killed myself before I went to the observatory? Because I could have jumped off a ledge there, too. Is that just like, game over, start over, I guess? The Nomai head isn't protecting you. The statue replays everything I've just done, like it's been watching me through my own eyes, you know?
And then suddenly it stops and everything's normal again.
It happened to me at the observatory. Yeah.
You too, huh? Come to think of it, when I died, I saw what I'm pretty sure were memories going backward, just like the time with the statue. Do you think the Nomai statues are related to us dying somehow? And another thing, we died, but we aren't dead. It's pretty unusual for Hearthians.
Speaking of oboes, how has arranging been recently, Amanda? Are you, how's that been going along? I assume you're still up to it.
That's what's new with me, but hey, this is your first solo voyage. Let's talk about you, you know? How's space treating you?
Nice, yeah, how'd it go? What is up with this planet?
I know, right?
I hope that's all he says.
Oh, you meant like tell you more about it. I got you. Well, Giant's Deep is massive and mostly water. No surprises there. There's a strong current a ways beneath the surface that prevents anything from sinking below it. And seriously, I tried everything I could think of to get past that current. Neither idea worked. As for land masses, I counted 4 islands, including this one. There's also the one with the Nomai statue I saw on the beach.
We should definitely try and look at 2.
You've seen the cyclones? Yeah, they're hard to miss. They'll toss up everything in their path, islands included. Little tip, if you get picked up, try to land in water. Less likely to kill you.
Okay, that's good to know. Was it really 2 years? Wow. Well, then all the more congratulations on that finally happening. That's awesome. Uh-oh. Alright, looks like we're being picked up by a cyclone. Get in the ship! Get in the ship! Get in my metal womb. I'm safe in here. What do we learn about Gabbros? Okay, so it is starting to look more like I might not need to keep my own journal if it has this kind of interface for me. But maybe I still do. We'll keep it up. So there's a statue island, and there's also the ocean depths. It's at least vague about it all. That's helpful. I'm always hoping that I'll have to just keep track of those notes myself, but that's not the worst. What do you think? Statue Island? Like, of those two options. We can try and get a feel for these depths ourselves, but... Okay, yeah, that is indeed... That must be the current. I don't have any particular ideas on how we would get past it just yet. Yeah, let's check out Statue Island, or see if we can find it. This looks like it could maybe have a statue. I don't know what that look is, but I declare it looks like the statue potential. Danger ghost okay, well we know that's bad news. Trees detected, oxygen, oh! Right, I guess I do have limited oxygen, that's good. Happy for that thing that I hadn't even considered might be a problem. Yep, ocean. A little too much gravity to just 0G float around. Let's get back on the island. Alright, I need to recollect... I need to recollect that scout at some point, though I guess if I don't, it'll all get restarted on the next iteration anyway. Oh fuck no! I can't even get in my little womb! It stole my ship! Fuck! Gotta keep an eye on that. No! It's coming down. Okay. Don't kill my ship. I also do wonder if that had fallen on me, if that would have killed me. I want to find all the ways to kill myself in this game. Crap, where was I? Alright, there's land. There's land. Okay. We're maybe safe-ish here? I have no idea. Okay, we're at least back to where we initially landed. And it looks like the ship got quite jostled. So if we're going to be able to... Oh shit! Nope, that's ghost matter. That's ghost matter. Severe radiation burns there. Right, we have a flashlight. Turns out, space exploration, it's really dangerous. No wonder everybody was so hesitant when I was talking to them in town. I can't tell if... I don't have a great grasp of what the ghost matter looked like. I don't know if that's it. That looks kind of ghostly. It's hard to tell what's art style and what is ghost matter. Until I get a good sense of it. Okay, well there's my... There's ghost matter. I seem to have touched enough of it to kill me. We'll try this again. Here I stupidly thought that our first experience with a time loop would be when, like, the thing finally happens, and we haven't even managed to get to that thing. The one thing I knew about this game. Not yet been able to see it. Let's try this again. So that place was really dangerous. We obviously don't have to go back there, but I would still like to find out. I would still like to find the other statue. To see if there's some secondary effect when you've looked at two of them. So, yeah. Okay, so if I hold this, I can roll. Okay. That's a roll. And that's free look. Got it. That's Brittle Hollow. So I know it was right by the sun. Paddle Rock. No, was it? That's home. I thought this looked like it. Yeah, that's Giant Steep. Let's get a good 300 meter per second approach. That should get us there in a reasonable amount of time. Orient ourselves there. Slow our roll a little. Now I understand what was going on with that. That was a cyclone lifting that into the upper atmosphere. Okay. So that looks like the place we were just exploring that got me killed. Let's try a different one, just because that one seemed real dangerous. See if we can find what we're looking for elsewhere. I'd love to survive until the end of the timeline this time. That would be nice. Okay, here's a new island. Oh wait, no. That's the first one we explored. That's the... No, this is a new one. Never mind. I think it is anyway. Alright. Let's check it out. Suit up. Oh, I didn't do... There's a pre-flight checklist. Jetpack auto boost. Oh, there's just different things I can toggle, I guess. Yeah, let's freeze time during that too. Give ourselves time to actually read things. I guess I never did recollect my scout, but you know, time reset, so that's fine. Oh, no, this is the same thing. I just never went up to the campfire. Well, this time let's go up to the campfire and see if that's interesting in some way. We could do more marshmallow practice, or dozing off. I don't really feel safe enough to doze off in this horrible environment, when at any moment the island could be lifted up by a cyclone. I do want to get better at my marshmallow roastery, but I don't feel safe enough here. I need a better more ideal environment for that. Alright. New islands. It's got a nice wide view. Just a good survey. Jesus. What are you? You're not an island, but you are interesting. Another lander. Let's, new kind of danger, but let's check it out. Can we get in this beast? I like that all of these are just big wooden barrels. It's like Donkey Kong. Alright, we made it on top. Not seeing a great way to like get inside this or anything like that. Yeah, I'm aborting that mission. At least for now. Wait, is that a hatch? Oh, looks like, no, that's an engine. Yeah. Alright, maybe someday we'll be able to make more out of that, but for now, I'm just terrified that the ship is gonna just get lost. Alright, so we found that. So we have Smoke Island, but we've certainly seen that. We have Danger Island. There's supposed to be 2 others. Let's go into the thick of it. See what might be hidden in the cyclones. That's a new island. No! Don't steal my new island! No! Come back! Come back, Space Island! Hey, what's up, Chai? These geysers stole my island. Damn it, where'd it go? So far we are, it isn't cool. So far we are like one of the first people in a space program of this alien race. And we're just kind of generally exploring right now. Not a lot in the way of like specific guidance, just whatever calls to us. And also every time we die, we go back in time, and we've noticed there's one other person that we've met who also experiences going back in time and is confused by it. It seems to happen as a result of the 2 of us being the 2 people who have looked upon this ancient statue. And he talked about a second one, which we're trying to find. Yeah. It's supposed to be on one of the 4 islands on this very watery planet. Which I'm trying to find. This very watery and very turbulent planet. That's the really dangerous place, which it very well could be there, but I'm trying to see the other ones. Aha! There's a place. Don't Don't steal it from me this time, you stupid cyclones. Sure, let's just... It's like a little seaport. I wish I had a better... I don't think I can really dock it there well. Oops. Exit ship to repair upper hull damage. Alright. I guess I need to actually care about that. Let's repair this monster. Yeah, what's up, Z? Upper hull damage. Oh shit, we got taken into space again. I was like, why am I 0G? This planet is bananas. It's real hard to keep track because of like things getting launched into space so much. I'll buy a Nintendo Switch when they're completely obsolete, and it's a terrible choice. When I can get one for a nickel and a song. Damn it. Okay. Upper hull is repaired. Ship, stay put. I haven't really tied you anywhere or assured that you'll stay put in any particular way, but just be a pal. Shit, are we being pulled up again? I keep getting, like, pushed down into the water. This place is really strange to, like, keep your bearings in. Especially when it's all circular like this. Alright, well, I've at least got myself on some solid ground, so let's see what's going on here. Projections. Maybe I can slot that in the thing. Yeah, I've still got a Wii U. I wouldn't say I'm rocking it in that it doesn't see a lot of action from me. Though it is getting some action these days because Blink has been playing Breath of the Wild on it. So it's getting some use. Projection stone. I'd love to get up there. Is this... Aha! Okay. I was wondering, I was like, this looks like the type of thing that would alter gravity. Is that accurate? And the answer is, yeah. Oh! But if you get too far from it... Okay. Good to know. So I want to get over there. I know, a lot of people forget, but it's on there. Oh, hey. What is... Yeah. Wee 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 wee. Okay, so I've got a few projection stones. This looks like a place to put them. Wait, where do I look? Where is it being projected? No, go back. I want to see the thing. Damn it, there's like activity in them. I can't tell. I feel like there's a thing to see that I'm missing. Maybe it'll be more obvious if I put in the other stone and see the difference. We're gonna try that, because there's another one over there. Oh, maybe I need to do both of them. First, let's just see. Control module. Okay, I guess I'm just seeing from different perspectives as I do that. This is just like a view around, presumably this little island. Okay. Okay. "14 minutes, 12 seconds ago, long-range probe successfully launched from the orbital probe cannon." Okay. Oh shit, running out of oxygen. Is there any difference when I use this one? Oh, there is. Convoy Daz and I were lifting orbital probe cannon components into orbit for assembly, and one somehow sank down beneath the current. Okay. I do remember seeing the like orbital, the other thing that was in orbit. I wonder if that was the cannon. If I remove this stone, will the fucking tornadoes go away? That would be swell. Alright. Because of this. Oh, though this is a great opportunity to get to the others, to get to here. Because there's no gravity. Aha! With no gravity, I can break the rules. Oh, that looks like a kind of like a nomai, though without the fur. Maybe not directly. This is it. We finished building the final orbital probe cannon module and are ready to send it into orbit around Giant Steve for assembly. Okay. Our next step will be to send Privet up to the orbital probe cannon to install the probe tracking system. Okay. To all my friends here at the construction yard, my gratitude for your tireless work. I had given up hope, but I truly believe this cannon may actually succeed where many other attempts. Okay. Sure. Worried it'll break under the strain. Okay. Are you going gelatinous on us, love? What? This is starting to sound a little bit more sexual. Like if I'm ever half as gooey as Malo and Avens behave together. Daz, you may launch me from the orbital. Okay. What do we got going on here? Glowing paths. Some kind of like this is this is what's underneath my ship that like brings me up into it. I wonder if landing here would probably be a more ideal place to land than like just floating in the water next to the island. I'm guessing that's all that is just that's where you're supposed to land. Looks like a good model of the cannon. Okay. Let's see if I can get back to my there's still more of that little thing I want to translate. These other blue sections. Something convinced me not to try to recreate the phenomenon myself using the cannon parts, but we're very curious to know what happened. How could something pass through the current? Okay. So somebody was successful. Gratitude for your interesting question. This is exciting. Spire constructed a model of Giant's Deep here at Brittle Hollow's Southern Observatory, and it reveals how the object might sink below the current. Okay, so we get Southern Observatory if we want to find out that mystery. I'm able to grasp the answer by looking through the projection pool. If I visit the observatory, would you kindly explain? If you don't mind the truck beneath the surface of the South Pole. Ew. So you got, it's below the surface. Tower of quantum knowledge. Alright. I'm yawning so constantly. Like, not out of boredom or anything. I've actually never understood the idea of, like, the association we have between yawning and boredom. I don't think I've ever yawned out of boredom. I've always just yawned because I'm tired. We should have seen it. I thought it was impossible for any... I don't know, like, do y'all... Does anyone here yawn out of boredom? It's impossible for any again to sink to the impartial current, but ours sank straight to the core. Alright, well, we've got a lead on figuring that out. Yeah, like, I don't think I've ever actually done it, but it's like such the trope of like the idea of like, oh, so bored. But I can't think of a single time that's ever happened to me. Like, to me, it's not at all a sign of not paying attention or anything like that. It's just, I'm fucking tired. I haven't slept enough. Alright, where'd my ship go? Yeah, I guess. I'm trying to think. If I ever... Has there ever been a time where I've been tired but also excited? I mean, I guess not. Not that I can think of, but like... Fuck. Right. Don't take big falls like that. But again, I feel like the idea of somebody being like almost offended, because like you'll hear people be like, "Oh, am I boring you?" or something when you yawn, and it's like, no, it's less that I'm. It's again like it's the being tired that makes me not excited, not the other way around. The excitement level has nothing to do with the subject matter. It's just, I'm incapable of having that amount of excitement because I'm too tired right now. Yeah, I mean, like, that's the idea. I just don't agree with that premise. Like, anytime I've ever been, like, yawning in a conversation, like, I'm as engaged as I can be. And may even want to be more engaged. And oftentimes, like, it's not that kind of tired. It's just, like, I am engaged. Just not energetic. I don't know. My ship done got carried away by lots of tornadoes. Yeah. All that to say, any amount of the yawning you see me doing is no statement on the game or my enjoyment thereof. Take a little shortcut here. I know I was just like, I should not take any big falls, but I guess my ship is in space, so I kind of had to do that. Otherwise, there's no getting off the planet. Oh, wait, what's happening? Oh boy, this is gonna be the biggest fall. I was hoping I was in like 0G and would be able to correct for it. Oh, all right. No, no, no! I was right there. I was right there. Shit. Ship, stay put. Yeah. Well, you were probably sympathetic yawning with all the yawning I'm doing. Oh dear. Okay. At least we are outside the realm, seemingly, of the tornadoes. So let's get back into here. Alright, into the ship. And, you know, that too. Oh, good, there is a way to refuel on here. I was wondering about that. I hadn't paid attention to it. Okay. So we got some new leads. There's the, all kinds of things to explore here. We know of this orbital probe cannon that, like, made it beyond the ocean. Like, so the Southern Observatory is beneath the ocean depths. Wait, I thought it was... There are two paths beneath Brittle Hollow's surface. Oh wait, it's on Brittle Hollow. One starts the gravity cannon, and the other starts the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. So that's a different planet entirely. Okay. Well, that we could do. What? Oh shit, I think the sun just exploded and we weren't even looking at it. Damn it, I was hoping to see what it looked like. But instead our memories are just inside our ship looking at screens. Clearly I'm gonna die in this game the way I die in real life. Just sitting at a computer looking at a monitor and then just the world ends around me. But okay. So this time, why don't we go straight to Brittle Hollow? And we'll see if we can, we'll see if we can find out anything more. Follow this path to its end. Alright. Which one? Let's see what Brittle Hollow is supposed to look like. Timberheart, Brittle Hollow. So it's gonna look like a bunch of hexagons, it seems. I guess we could also look at the orbital probe cannon. What do y'all think? Investigate that. Somehow there's like a tunnel here that goes to I wasn't entirely clear on how they'll connect, but the rumors suggest it would. Or we can look at the debris of the orbital probe cannon out in orbit, as where you might expect to find an orbital probe cannon. What do you think we should look at next? So it was like... like this island was no I built the order program. Yeah. I'm still not 100% clear on how the two planets connect, but... So there's a strong current beneath the Nomai. The construction yard saw something sink beneath the underwater current, which previously thought was impossible. Orange for, yeah, just that. The Nomai at the Southern Observatory constructed a... Oh, okay. I see. Sure. Well, so the idea is that there's a model on this other planet at their observatory that would explain this. Not that, like, there's a path to underneath the waves here. Now I understand. I didn't read carefully enough. But yeah, we'll check out the cannon first, the debris, and then we'll take a look at the model. I expect we can get both done before dying while not looking at the exciting thing happening. I'm kind of glad, in a sense, that I knew that that's how the timeline ends in this game. If I didn't know that, that probably would have been really confusing to me. I would have been like, what the hell just killed... Actually, that could have been really intriguing. I probably would have assumed it was something on the planet that killed me. Oh well. The reality is, I do know the answer. That mystery is done. Well, my expectation is I won't be able to do the depth search until I go to this other planet. I'm gonna have to learn more from their observatory, then I can go into the deep. First, we can take a look at this thing. Match the velocity first. Actually, we got a couple of types of debris here. Oh, no, that's an island. That's an island. No! No, don't go, don't land. Don't land. There we go. Let's see if I can meet it around the other side. Now, I shall let you come to me. See, if our velocity were perfectly matched, then I wouldn't have to keep doing this. We would just have the same orbit, but... that's all that Kerbal Space Program playing, talking. Alright, what can we learn from here? I might have to do an EVA. Oop, oop, slowly. Let's try this. Y'all ready to go into space? This could go real poorly. As we just go straight down into this hatch. Oh fuck, I didn't put the suit on! Let's do that one again. We've now just vented directly into space with no suit on. I forgot that that was a component. It became... I was so used to wearing the suit, I forgot that I put it on. My bad. I'm gonna take a drink after that one. Whoopsie! Alright. Time for honesty. Who here knew that was about to happen before it happened? Did anyone indeed recognize, or did everybody fall into the same trap that I did of like, oh wait, shit. No suit. Was there anyone here who is just like, oh, this is about to go really poorly, and didn't have time to say anything? Or were you all just dum-dums like me? Alright, fine. Fine. Everyone does it once? Yeah, I'm sure. I take it, you're relatively familiar with the game, Lynx? Having, I'm guessing played it through before? Well, perhaps just an observer. Yeah. I don't know a lot about it, but the little that I've learned has me really intrigued, and I'm greatly looking forward to slowly unraveling this thing. Well then, fine. You, I believe it, that when you said that you knew it would happen. If you're that familiar, of course. But any of you newbies like me... Let's again meet it around the other side. Come on. Yeah, I think I blew that window a little bit. Again, these planets, now that I've at least got it locked on, it'll be all the easier to meet it around. Right? Yeah. Oh dear. He's making strangling noises. Well, what I was saying, Gino, was the relative velocity that I had to this object. I mean, obviously it's a little weird because the planet is so small, but theoretically, if I'm here and it's here and I'm relative if we have the same relative velocity to each other, the difference should be should be negligible as far as our different orbits. But yeah, it does get weird given the size of things. Because that velocity should be determining what my orbit actually is. Yeah, no worries. Alright. Let's, this time, remember to put on our spacesuit. I was honestly, like, a moment away from making the exact same mistake again. I was like, great! Let's land and jump down that hole. So excited was I. Alright, you know what? Let's get to here. Rotate up. Okay. Suit up. Now let's try it. I think we can all confirm I am wearing a suit this time. What kind of debris do we have? What are you? Control module. Okay. Launch module and... Yeah, exactly. Probe tracking module. Ooh. Yeah, let's see if this thing launched any probes. Like... Because those might have data that we could still record. You know, this is not looking like a very intact module. I think it may be limited what we learn from this. It's seen better days. How about we turn back around? I've changed my mind on what to pursue. Wondering how true that's going to be of all of these. Well, this looks a little bit more intact, though kind of blocked. Aha, right, our scouts. So how do we... Okay, it's not a moving thing. I see. Let's try, see if I can get it all the way in there. What do we got? I do like that system. Like, you just gotta kind of squint and see what you can find out. That's really cool. Just going by these various pictures. That's... Okay, not especially clear what I'm looking at there. I wonder, is there... I wish I could save that picture for reference later when it might mean more. Alright, no problem. What's up, genius? Welcome. Alright, we might investigate that more later. Forget which one was which. That, I think, was the probe launch. Yeah, probe tracking. Which makes this... Okay, keep an eye on my O2 and fuel. Control module. What do we got in here? I'll try to actually see the sun this time, yeah. Properly praise the sun. Oh, sweet, oxygen. Alright. Oh, it does not take a lot in the way of... I don't know how that tree is surviving, but thanks, buddy. Ooh, okay, weird gravity. Oh, I think as I touch down on this, does this flip it? Yeah, okay, that's what happens. I see what's happening here. So we have another projection stone. What do we see this time? I still feel like I don't know how to like where to look with these. Like, what am I? So there's a key. Maybe that's the detail. A key in a spot of floor. Yeah, because I don't see those details now. So I guess that's what that's what there is to learn from that, maybe. It's subtle. Wait. Yeah, that's obviously a different one because I'm holding it. Alright, so what would be the if I put it in this one? What do I see here? Ah, right. Text. Hello, my better half. Cassava is sending the last of the cannon components. Soon, relatively speaking, we'll know the eye's precise location. Including our elder's curious and challenging search increases my heart's temperature. Okay. He and the construction yard crew determined a power setting we are not under any circumstances to go above. Yeah. Now that it seems like something that'll be important later to like actually set up this probe correctly if we want to get beneath the surface. I see, and am I right to think that consequently we'll be ignoring that setting? Yep. You're okay. Construction of the stand creates the greatest chance of finding the eye in these. So, okay, so this is all about finding this mysterious eye. Probe must travel as fast as it can, as far as it can. I'll make some adjustments. Alright. Curious if there is... So if I take that out, can I get different text from this? Or, no, okay. Right, duh, the symbols. Wait, no, it is different text, okay. Mara says there is a problem with the proposed power source, so the orbital probe cannon won't be asked to fire. Dea may be responsible, or may feel responsible. So, this seems like something that happened before they then found out that just lower power settings, maybe. Okay, well, I haven't put this one in here. Let's see if I see anything different. Definitely see something different. Oh! Wasn't this... This looks like this is where we were. Okay, so they're connected. Nice! Well, glad that you're happy to have found it, Baguette Plays. Yeah, I'm going in basically clean. I know... I've already seen everything that I already knew in-game, which was that the sun would explode and time will repeat. And other than that, I am completely blind and trying to keep it that way. But yeah, welcome. We are relatively early on. I've been playing for about an hour and a half now. Something like that. What do we have here? Because here's the floor piece. There's that, like... Oh yeah, very early. Looking for... There was like that floating key. We'll check out the other side here. Okay, this... Do I need the signal scope to do that, or can I move it other... I don't. That was irrelevant. Alright. What are you... I'm curious. Yeah, I've heard so many really great things. Like, the people that like it just really, really like it. For reasons that I often like games. So I'm looking forward to it. Just kind of slowly unraveling this. And just being kind of a one-of-a-kind experience. Uh-oh. Did you... Come back. Come back. Actually, that's not entirely true anymore. I did have one friend who said that he didn't really fully get into it himself, but thought that I very well might, and I'd probably enjoy it. Press Launch Pro, okay. Ash Twin Project. Okay, that's good to know. Can it align with randomly selected probe trajectory gravity field activated? Yeah, I've got a journal here to write down my own notes. I haven't felt like I needed it yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Yeah, agree. That's definitely my philosophy with it, Baguette. And I'm glad you agree, because the biggest hurdle with playing games like this is always for people that, you know, have seen the game and just like watching new people play it, making sure it's clear, like, you know, I want to stay clean and spoiler free on this, no matter how tiny. I want to just figure things out for myself. Yeah. I hope to fulfill. The plan is I will be going back to continue doing this every Sunday, starting at about 6 p.m. Pacific time is when I start. So I usually go for about 3 hours or so at a time. And yeah, it'll just be kind of a weekly thing. Yeah, no, that's totally fine. Thank you. Probe launch successful. So we've got a bit of a timeline here. Receiving data from probe. Structure compromised during launch. Damage to multiple modules. Presumably because they use too much power. We know there's like a safe amount that we need to find out. Let's send it to the last one.
Oh my god, thank you so much.
Appreciate it. So yeah, a lot of times we usually start off with one main game and then maybe do like a little bit of an experimental or secondary game as time goes on, but at least for tonight, I'm all in on this for the moment. Access data, damage to modules. Port window fractured, module exposed to vacuum, so that doesn't sound good. Exactly. Oh, Average Genius, I feel like I should tell you. I feel like I owe you this knowledge. So, I've now beaten getting over it 3 times. I've still never ridden the snake. I just can't bring myself to do it. Every time, by the time I get there, I'm just like, no, goddammit, I've gotten here. One of these days I will, but so far I haven't. But I have not earned your respect. Exactly. We need that proper counterbalance. Yeah, I kind of like that too. That idea of like you're not, because so many games are designed so that like all the pieces are right there. Like the puzzles are like puzzles. I like the idea that I may have to mull things over for a while. Like I want to, after I close this game tonight, just be thinking about things and be like, maybe if I like the build up. Having to wait for it. Rope tracking module missing. Yeah, sure, it certainly was. The biggest thing for me right now is trying to figure out that right balance of like how much I do need to be taking notes on my own versus just relying on kind of the in-game ship's log and stuff. Ooh, I'd never pulled this up before. Anyway, I'll look at that again more later. So let's see. Because I've been considering on all of this, like I've gotten a lot of detailed information in like these different models. You know what, I'm going to go back through on this. I want to verify that I'm reading this in the right order. I feel like I need to compare the models that are coming up to get a sense of like, what is a proper timeline on this? I may have been making some assumptions here that are not warranted. All right, that's just where it started. So I'm gonna... Oop, come back, come back. Come back, buddy. Whether I think... Okay. Cool, cool. Yeah, because one of the last games of this kind that I really played was Return of the Obra Dinn, and that was one where I definitely enjoyed having just some separate notes of my own. Okay, so this one... Nothing rose up from the middle that I'm seeing. And this was the one where it said it was 15 minutes ago from whatever time. Which is a request to launch the probe. Alright, it seems like it would have to be first, because this is pre-launch. Oh, wait, no, that thing rose up. Stop flying away from me. I need you back. I wanted to take a better look at it. I feel like as time goes on, I might also be doing more with just, like, screen grabs. So we had... So that looks like the probe with, like, the broken off bit over there. The, like... Alright. Yeah, Obra Dinn was good. Yeah, I love all of this stuff. Papers, Please, Obra Dinn. Basically, as soon as he releases another game, I'll immediately buy it. He's earned that from me at this point. They're so unique and just amazingly well done. So this looks like just that one module with the broken bit, and it told us launch successful, receiving data from probe, structure compromised. Okay. Yeah, Lucas Pope. His name was eluding me for a moment, but I love his work. Obra Dinn is at the top of my list of games where I'm like, God, I wish I could just play it again for the first time. I want it so badly. Does he? Okay, I might have to check those out. I've never checked out his website. Right? Yeah. It's pretty amazing. This is like a closer up look. Okay. I'm gonna try and remember this place exists. I feel like right now I'm in that state where it's like I don't have enough of the full context to, like, if there is information here, I'm not able to glean it because I don't know what I'm looking for. But we'll try and remember this place exists. But we also made mention of how our real goal was to go to that other planet, Brittle something. See if we can get to the observatory. So let's head there. You know, if we ever need to, we can come back to this place and learn more. Yes, Peanut Brittle. That was clearly the one. I guess, quick question. Is there any value to, like, taking the suit off? Like, is there any problem with just leaving it on all the time once it's on? It seems like I might as well have it on to avoid certain mishaps that may have already happened. I've not yet found a... So spot a tree, walk towards it, enjoy. Yeah, fun. Yeah, seems like I might as well. Alright, let's go to Brittle something. See if we can get there before the sun explodes. No, get out of here. I hate this thing. Yeah, like, it doesn't seem like there's any point to, so I'm gonna leave it on. Here's the interloper. That looks brittle. No, that's timber hearth. I remember it looked like a bunch of hexagons and stuff. Stop! Stop landing. I gotta get out of the, I gotta get farther away from this place. Ah, there's Brittle Hollow. Cool. Let's get over there right by the sun. Wow. Alright. Yeah. So as I said, the plan is, at least for now, every Sunday, and looking forward to it. Thanks for joining, and thank you for the follow. Getting a little hot. Also, the plan is to, I will be saving these VODs for my YouTube channel, so they will not disappear from here. Or, well, they'll disappear from here, but they won't disappear. Oh, I didn't realize how much you met. I thought you were. I didn't realize that it was indeed that much in question of getting here. I assume because it's so close to the sun, but I was just blindly and stupidly being like, it'll be fine. Just get right there. Apparently, my a hollow lantern. I guess it worked for me to just not worry about it too much. Though I still got to land on this beast. Let's match the velocity. Oh no, that's a shame. Yeah, I'm glad you're back as well. Sorry to hear it's been that dicey. Oh, aren't we all within an inch of hitting the sun in this oh, wrong direction of thruster. Kept going faster and faster towards it. Alright, well, let's get out before I screw that up again. So there's a southern observatory on this beast. Now, I probably don't have a lot of time. I feel like I spent a lot of time on the probe. I also expect if there's anywhere where I would get a good view of the sun exploding, it would probably be here. Let's get our light. Oh, no, not that. Not that. Nope, come back. That was the one I wanted. Okay, so indeed, not a lot of gravity. As to be expected. What is that in the it looked like kind of a tree in the distance? Maybe? Uh-oh. Hearing noises. Looks like I might be on the wrong side of the planet from something. Oh god! Yeah, there's a good view. Well, last time we were staring at a screen. This time we got to actually see it. But this time we'll see if I can get lucky again at getting to Brittle Hollow without flying into the sun. Shout out to you in the yeah, appreciate it. How did the commentary go? Did you find yourself filled with important insights? Yeah, for those of you who don't know, Average Genius here is put that suit on now, is in the community of people who do commentary on Go games, a thing that I was, like, it's not that I'm surprised that exists, but just not specifically aware of that community up until recently. I think it's super cool, so anybody who's interested in learning more about Go or the deeper strategy of it, go check out Average Genius's commentaries over on YouTube. Okay, so we know it was right by the sun. Oh, yeah. That's too bad. There's Ember Twin. Wait, what is that? What are you? No, not you. You're the sun. I know that.
you. I must have you. You're too intriguing to leave behind. Alright. Maybe again meeting it on the other side. Though there's Brittle Hollow, presumably. No, that's Ember Twin again. Uh-oh. Nope. Pull up, pull up, pull up. We're gonna collide with the sun. Oh, that's going bad. I see why you said good luck getting to Brittle Hollow. Yeah, fair enough. That's tricky. As well it should be. It's not easy to just get into a stable orbit around the sun. Yeah. Honestly, this probably went about as well as that can ever go, in that we then woke up afterwards back in time. Now, let's try this again. I don't know if I'll ever get used to just how quickly it's like, and we're in space. It happens like immediately. Ooh. We have a Whistler. Oh, right. We did know of somebody who was on the Addle Rock. Esker was supposed to be on the Addle Rock. Alright, let's try this again. So we'll just do little things at a time. On the pinball game, vaguely. I at least did finally go to the arcade last night and took my notes. They're in the car right now, but I have my various notes on things I liked and didn't like in the various pinball games I was playing. No, crap. God, that is... How the fuck did I avoid that the first time? I need to get back into the headspace of somebody who had no fears about this and just was able to pull it off immediately, without even trying. God damn it. Now I can fully appreciate why that was just like a fluke. So yeah, I have my notes in the car, and basically, I don't know that I really needed to do that, but I've at least removed the excuse that I had, that I was like, oh, I can't design my pinball table yet because I haven't yet done my research. Now I've done it, so the excuse is gone. But yeah, I played a bunch of them, made some notes. I got a new idea that I actually really liked. It's mostly that, but I did at least... It was playing pinball, but at least being specific about what I liked and didn't like. But it did give me a new idea that I had never thought of before. As a result of one of the games that I played, I played... There's a pinball table based on The Mandalorian that they had there. And at a certain point, depending on what you do, you can, like, spend Beskar to buy different kinds of equipment and stuff. And I don't think this is actually how it works in that game, but it got me thinking about something. What if you could basically gamble with your score, or something even more important, like how many balls you have? Because, you know, you usually, like, have, like, 3 tries at a pinball game. What if you could be, like, pay the ante of, like, I'm gonna sacrifice one of my balls with the hope that I could, like, do a certain thing in time to, like, before I die. Like, it would give me a greater odds to, like, get greater rewards beyond it. Like, the idea of kind of gambling with your score or with your lives or something like that seemed, like a really intriguing idea to me. Not for, like, constantly during the game, but as a thing that might maybe happen during something that feels more like a, because I'd often thought about this game as kind of a,
like almost like a relationship simulator, kind of like Monster Prom or something. And I figured there could be a moment where you're like, you're like saying all these nice things to somebody, and they're like, yeah, those are just words. Like, like, if you really mean it, you'll do this. You'll make this sacrifice for me. And so it gave me this idea of like a way that you could potentially like make things worse for yourself for a potential better gain in the future. And I just never thought about pinball and like that kind of gambling mechanic before. So at the very least, it gave me a new idea that I don't know if I'll necessarily use, but I'd never thought about before. All this lantern there, Timber's Hearth. Where are you? Dark Bramble. So yeah, progress it's slow, but is still being made. But it is absolutely accurate to say that research it was a fancy way of saying I played a bunch of pinball. Where is this thing? Maybe I just need to stay in orbit for a bit and, fuck. God damn. Bonjour, right back at you. I am having some struggles right now on just piloting. Any progress is indeed good. But I truly, at this point, need to just finally sit down and just come up with a pinball table design for myself. I've learned that some amount about placing items and, like, what happens if you place things in the middle versus placing things too much just only on the sides. And, like, what tables I found interesting or not. I took pictures of all of them so I can reference them and, like, their specific designs later. I think my favorite one of the ones I played was the Mandalorian one. So I'm definitely going to be looking at that design a bit to see, like, what was it... One of the things I liked about it was it felt more fair. Go around the orbit of the sun to get to the... I mean, potentially the problem is what I'm looking for is definitely small. And so it's just tough to lock in on it to confirm I'm looking at the right thing. But yes, what you're describing does sound possible. But yeah, the Mandalorian one felt the most fair to me. Like, the mistakes I made felt the most up to me. I was having a real struggle with some of the tables I was playing where, like, the ball felt super light. Oh, stream working on the pinball game? Probably. At some point that'll likely be true. I don't feel like I've made enough progress with just initial testing things for that to be an enjoyable stream. But the idea is once I get it to a certain... Once I'm, like, going at it for real, I'll likely stream that process, yeah. I keep running into this issue of, like, I'm either, like, zooming too far away from the sun or just, like, falling into it. I think I need to get out to a nice stable orbit like this, match velocity, and just kind of wait. Yeah, like, it seems like that was kind of what Mandalorian was doing. Honestly, it was kind of hard to tell because it wasn't completely clear. Oh, matching velocity, not a great idea. Then I just fall into the sun, which is... Oh, can I survive this? Somehow pulled that off. Again, if we're talking real-world orbital mechanics, I don't know how accurate that is, but... Oh, there's Brittle Hollow. Okay. Let's get there. But as long as I learn how this game intends the mechanics to work, that's all that's actually important. Though I am... So that's the real struggle I'm having right now, is I'm... Well, one of them. I'm kind of thinking KSP on this, and I don't know that it's always working for me. But yeah, I guess the main thing I can say is if you ever wind up with an opportunity to play the Mandalorian pinball game, especially if you have a situation like I had where it's all you can play, like, you can just keep playing it over and over again, highly recommend. That was a good one. Yeah, like, I figured... So the way I was thinking of it was, like, in the instance where you, like, sacrifice a life or something, you would, you know, make a deal. You do something in a game to accept an offer to gamble away like one life on the game, and then if you made a certain goal, like, you know, in a classic pinball sense, like you hit these 3 flags or whatever before dying, then you would get a reward, like potentially a 4th life. Like you gambled a life, so you get an extra life. But that nothing would. You'd have to earn it like that. You'd have to gamble to get something new. Because a lot of pinball games, yeah, like you can get a bonus life or multi-ball or whatever. But I thought it would be cool if you had to kind of like risk something to get it. And not just risk, you know, at any given moment you could just fail the pinball game and fall down the drain. I don't know. Again, I don't know if I'll actually use that mechanic or not, but it was an intriguing idea that occurred to me while I was playing one of them last night, and I made sure to write it down. Because at least of all the ones I played last night, and all the ones I played digitally and otherwise before, I don't think I've ever seen something like that. Well, I'm glad you're interested. So, for the full context, we've talked about this on other streams before, but the idea is I've been wanting to make a pinball game that's, that kind of, over the course of playing through the table, you're having like an RPG-like conversation with people. In my head right now, it's kind of a dating simulator, though I don't know if I'll stick with that idea. And it would kind of emulate the idea that you want to say the right thing, but it's not always completely in your control. And sometimes you fuck up, and like you make different dialogue choices by like, you know, go up this ramp, and that means you said this to this person, and like you just kind of progress through this relationship by playing a game of pinball. Oh wait, why am I trying to go to Emperor Twin? That's not the right place. Alright, clearly I need to focus on actually getting to Crackle World, or whatever it was called. I'll also read that more fully in a moment, genius. Once I actually land on this beast. Damn it, why was I was able to land on it the very first time, and I just didn't have time to actually explore. And now I'm just going to spend the entire rest of the stream trying to land again. Yeah, basically, that's a quick way of putting it. A dating sim with pinball as a controller. That's more or less how I've thought about it. Though again, I'm not 100% sold on it being, on the theme being dating. But that's one of the ideas I've had, is I thought it could be cool to do, like, basically playing Monster Prom, but with pinball as a controller, as you put it. So the idea is that eventually I'm going to stream the process of making this game and have, like, dev logs and stuff, and over time, we'll be able to kind of work on it as a community. See that this vision becomes true. So right now, this seems really far from the sun. I feel like I've got a better shot than now. Yeah, thank you. I like stories and I like pinball, so I figured the two together could be kind of interesting. And I've actually, at least so far, never seen anything quite like that before. Not to say it's a completely original idea or anything, like it's obviously inspired by other things, and no idea is completely original, but it feels like territory that hasn't been completely explored yet, which is always interesting to me. Alright, let's see if we can fall onto this blend. Oh, coming in way too hot! Oh, yeah, that ship is damaged, but hey, we landed. That's a version of success. Put in the Hulk meme here. Let's see if we can fix this thing. I need to put the suit on. I haven't done that yet. Alright. Let's see what we can do. Yeah, well, I was figuring that, like, as far as the gambling is concerned, it wouldn't necessarily always be, like, an option that you can just always do, but depending on your dialogue choices, maybe there are some times where that is a thing that might come up, is, are you willing to risk losing this thing? And of course, there's lots of other ways to gamble as well. You could gamble more story types of things. It doesn't have to be a pinball mechanic you're gambling. And similarly, the reward doesn't have to be a pinball mechanic. It could just be a reward in this, you know, relationship or whatever. progressing stuff along. But you have to show that you mean it. Show that you're committed. Alright. I'm going to call that fixed for now. I don't want to spend too much time here when we've already run out of time once. And have clearly demonstrated that it's difficult to land here. At least for me. That looks like it could be an observatory. What are you? Seems almost musical. Yeah, let's take that route. I was like, realizing I don't think I had enough thrust to get all the way up there in one go. Is this falling? Oh shit! Yeah, some of this stuff can fall. Okay. Good to know. Is everyone unharmed? No one was badly injured from the escape pod's impact. We're incredibly fortunate. It's good news, at least. We heard from escape pod 2 or 3. Unable to make contact. My equipment can hear the other 2 escape pods' distress signals. However, if it's any comfort, both pods must be structurally intact. Calling for them. Gratitude, if we can. Thatch, the moon is approaching again. Everyone brace yourself swiftly, the volcanic moon has returned. Uh-oh. I don't want any part of that. Cautious of falling ash and debris. I believe the moon has passed. This planet doesn't appear eager to have guests. We are certainly unwelcome. That seems true of everything I've visited so far. We need to find shelter and quickly. The volcanic moon won't be gone for long. I observed several promising sites below the surface, but we'll need to construct a way for everyone to climb safely down this cliff. Perhaps we can build platforms. Well, it looks like those are the platforms they made. That's some kind of station over there, but let's check out this stuff. Right, it makes sense as the first escape pod. Okay. Well, let's see if we can get inside there. Oh, can I get inside there? Oh, no, that... Turn that back. Is that a window? Yeah, it's just a window. Never mind. Though, maybe if we rotate it, we can see inside. Oh, no, okay, because of its base. Yeah, that makes sense. I can't rotate it that way. I don't know how to put into words exactly why, but, like, I really love that, like, just launching a probe and just taking individual pictures like that. For whatever reason, I feel like if it were just a live video feed, I wouldn't like it as much, but because it's just individual snapshots, I don't know, something about it. I really can think it feels neat. Just, yeah, I don't know why that is exactly, but that just all works for me. Okay, launching these escape pods. Yeah. So clearly all these escapes didn't go great. Scanning external environment. Scan complete. Minor structural instabilities detected. Pockets of breathable air detected. Adequate solar energy detected. Verdict. Hospitable. Alright. I literally only just now saw the indicator of what the gravity was here. That seems like that could definitely be useful. Let's
just like a symbol or a light of some kind. Escape hatch. Well, glad I'm wearing my suit. Yeah, I think that must be it. It's just that they're that much more interpretive. Like, you don't have the motion to help you out. It's just, you really have to insert more on your own. Okay, so we kind of explored that. I feel like there's more to get at. There's my ship. Let's see what this one is. I might need to refuel soon. Oh, this is the one we saw. Yeah, while we're nearby, I'm gonna go back to the ship and refuel, and then we'll set out to see if we can find the other pods or something. So we've been led to believe that there's an observatory here that'll have the info that we need. Oh, you came here from Blinkin' Firefly's channel. Well, thank you for heading over, Elysius. I remember your name at least from over there. Actually, hold on. Is she streaming right now? I've been hearing her play.
Oh my god, thank you so much.
Appreciated. Yeah, I should mention she is live right now. If anybody who is also interested in listening to a lot of really nice, just lullabies and just chill music, my girlfriend is streaming over at twitch.tv/BlinkinFirefly right now. And you probably won't regret it. She does originals and covers. She has a great voice, plays on ukulele and keyboard. Yeah, highly recommend. In my completely unbiased opinion. But, like, yeah. If you want to see what she does, she's live now. Yeah. We're definitely doing at the same time right now. But she's in the next room. Wait, what the? Whoa, how did I got launched off that planet, apparently. Let's try to land again. Come back, Brittle Hollow. Yeah, for tonight anyway. Much as I sometimes join her for a music stream. Tonight, doing some space exploration. This is Outer Wilds. The basic idea is just exploring space. Maybe someday we can keep the sun from exploding. No, PC. Actually, I don't know. Maybe it's on PlayStation as well. I don't know. So right now, oh, that's gonna hurt. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Right now, I need to get a lot better at landing. Ooh, what is that? We are looking for an observatory, though. Oh dear. Is it? Okay. So it sounds like it's available on some other platforms as well. Honestly, ship, you may not survive long enough for me to bother repairing you anyway. I feel like we're running out of time before the sun explodes. Where was that thing that I called out as looking really intriguing? Yeah, that's looking like a sun that's getting ready.
So no need to... Might as well put everything on a credit card at that point. Ain't got no time to repair ships. Let's see if we can get anything, though. No time for marshmallows. Uh-oh. That's a bad sound. Was that the bad sound? No. The sun still exists. Right? Right. Okay, so these crystals must be ghost matter. I remember seeing them before, and I touched them and got hurt. I don't see anything worth exploring in there just yet, so no need to... Alright, yeah, have a good night. And I'll see you around. So this looks like a nice, tranquil little village area, but not an observatory. I know it's supposed to be on the south. Alright, so I need to... If my ship is there and I'm there... So when the ship is on the right, I need to go down, because I need to get to the South Pole. So my ship is forward, which means if I turn about that way, I should be heading towards the South Pole now. You are absolutely right. That is also very useful to look at. I probably should look at all of the tools that they actually give me that answer that. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh dear. That doesn't look like there's any returning. Oh my god. Fuck it. Going into the black hole. Where are we? Oh, so it's a wormhole. We're in deep space, 12 kilometers out. I see. Let's see if we can get back to the planet in time, though I don't have high hopes. Yeah, we're getting farther away. Gonna have to do quite the burn to catch up. Right, okay. Red and negative means I've got a lower velocity. Duh. Of course it was getting farther away. Let's approach at about 100 meters a second. I think I can burn that off in time. Although I am running out of fuel. Speaking of, like, we mentioned the vibe stuff on this before. I'm gonna be quiet so you can just hear just the quiet and breathing. That is... That puts you in a headspace. Yes, I don't have enough fuel for a suicide burn. But I don't know if I have enough time for this style burn either. Sure. Yeah, what you got? Yeah, I know, my fuel's critical. That's why I need to get to the ship. Slowly. Got it. Okay. Yeah, that's good to know. If critical, I might make use of that. Yeah, I don't know if I have enough fuel to get to the ship safely so I can refuel. Let's see. It's gonna be clutch. No time for caution either. Oh, the scout. Right, sure. Oh, wait, crap. The ship is all the way on the other side of the planet. Crap. I have no more fuel. Oh, and some broken legs. That's fine. That was not gonna lead to a great situation no matter what. I thought the ship was at least on the near side of the planet. Not that that would have ended differently anyway, I just would have broken my legs on the ship, but it would have been something. Whoops. Alright, so this time, we go to Brittle Hollow, we more immediately pay attention to where we are on the map so that I can get to the right part. You know, it's funny. I have occasionally, in my head, been all just, like, judgmental about, like, Blink sometimes playing Breath of the Wild doesn't seem to pay attention to, like, mini-map and stuff like that. Has questions and issues that would totally be solved by just paying attention to the information that was there, and I've totally just done the exact same thing. It's just tunnel vision, not looking at the gauges and mini-maps and stuff. Exact same thing. So, like, it's definitely close to the sun, but not as close as I always imagine in my mind. Oop. Closer than that, though. Let's find this beast. I guess there's also this autopilot. Can I just autopilot there? How well does that work? Let's see. I just need to find it first. Yeah, it's not, but all the same. Like, it was totally there, and I've even observed it existing, and knew what it did. I've just completely wrote it out of my mind when I actually could have benefited from it. There you are. Okay. So yeah, autopilot? Let's see. I don't love using it. I want to have to do the work myself, but I'm curious how well it'll work. At least take this part out of the equation. Seemingly really well. I should probably just use autopilot. At least for these kind of dangerous maneuvers. Okay, yeah, so it gets us nearby. For you. That's the interloper. let us... Oh, that's clearly the observatory right there. That looks so much like an observatory. It's got the dome and everything. Let's get some relatively non-existent velocity. Get our lantern nearby. Oh, I'm confident I'll do plenty of flying on my own later. But that one in particular. Now we'll have so much more time to actually explore this. Ooh, what are you? Interesting, though that's like 7 kilometers away. That seems to be a different planet entirely. On the weird scale of this game. Or maybe it's just on the other side of this one, I guess. But... Alright. Let's solve the mysteries of this. We got this ice cavern. Apparently this is me in the future saying that. I did it! I put the ship down safely! In that the ship went down and I didn't sustain bodily harm. Man, I feel ya. A few minor repairs and it's like the ship never even hit those rocks. One of my better attempts. Feldspar would barely have laughed at me, I bet. That's the good news. Bad news, I haven't found a way inside this structure yet. The door is broken and I know I'm not great at exploring, but I think I would have found a different entrance by now if there were one. Probably. I can't get inside from here, but I know there are paths below the surface. Oh, shit. No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to go near that black hole. Or wormhole. I'm going to head north to the ruins on the equator to try to find a way down. I think the ruins were where I were before, and I did find a way down, unfortunately. So we made it to the place, but we can't get in through this door. So now we're gonna have to go back to the ruins. Though I'm gonna explore this area a little bit before I get back in the ship. See what we can find, because who knows? Maybe they're just a big old liar. Or maybe things have changed since they made that log. Like, I don't want to waste too much time looking around for myself. I kind of trust that that is the way of the game telling me as a player I should go to this other place, but you never know. Give at least a little bit of an examination. But yeah, looking like. So ruins at the equator. I guess we'll head back there. Oh wait, this isn't my ship. This is not my beautiful house. How did I get here? Ow! That didn't have to happen. Yes, exactly. He's heading north for all of it, for all that that's helpful in knowing where specifically he went. A fine point. Oh, let me see if that added to my log. I bet it did. Yeah. Oh, well, that's stuff from before. All kinds of things, actually. I'm surprised that wasn't a connection point to the Southern Observatory. But okay. Let's get ourselves to the equator. I'm going to try and be careful about it. Unless he was coring straight down into the planet or flying off of it, yeah. Let's get ourselves to the equator. Hold on, we're at the southern pole now. Let's go north. Slowly. Just a little bit of it at a time. But here you go, genius. I'm flying it manually. No autopilot. Granted, we're too close to do autopilot anyway, but... Okay, let's see about this thing. Oop, that wasn't a great landing. Probably because I wasn't using landing gear. Good enough. We're on the ground. No one's hurt. Oh wait, we already looked at this. Right, this was the initial site where they... So I guess this was when they went north, they came to here. But it was that I needed to get to the ruins. Which weren't those on the North Pole? I think so. Again, thankfully this planet is not exactly huge. Back it up, back it up. Okay, so he said by the ruins, like if we went inwards, there was a way to get into the observatory. This is starting to feel more like something I should do in my ship. I don't think I'm going to have enough thrust in any given go to do this as one person. So let's try this. Let's get back in the ship. Go into the, just really carefully. We're gonna see if we can go underneath the planet's surface, back towards the observatory, and see if that helps us out at all. Shit, I feel like I'm losing my bearings a bit. Oh, and now I'm especially losing them. Okay. I think before I do any of that, I just want to take a look outside to re-get a sense of which direction I want to move when I get under there. Okay, so it is indeed behind me like I thought. I'm going to want to basically go forward and then turn directly around. Oh, okay, no, now I see the way in. And there is not going to be room for my ship. I see. Got it. Well, this is going to be tricky. Oh, it's on the landing camera? Yeah, you're right. Let's move a little bit more forward. I don't want to be tilted like that. Yeah, okay, you're right. There it is. But even with that display, it wouldn't have shown me, like, I wouldn't have had orientation like I have on this map of, like, what direction I'm facing, which is what I was really looking for. Oh, nope. Go back down. Okay, so what is my best takeoff point to get to the... Because they're pretty far in there. I guess as long as I don't give it too much at once, it does keep refueling. So I can just kind of keep getting little bits of the way there at once. Oh shit, no I can't. No, too much, too much, too much. This is gonna be a trick. Oh, that lensing is so cool. We gotta just orbit around. I know, I was trying to slingshot around, but could not make that work. And now I'm in the same basic situation as before, and I can't autopilot. Yeah, that's gonna be tricky. I wish I could have another shot at that, but I'm gonna have to come up with a better plan than what I did. Let's at least head towards it. I'm going to try and not break my legs this time. That'd be a nice change. And I'll just have to wait a little bit. I'll have another drink. Might as well scan for some frequencies while I'm out here. Wait, what was that? So harmonic convergence, I guess I had multiple all at the same time? That's cool. Yeah, look how many, that's... It's like various elements all of a song all happening at once. I can't get... There's still more. I feel like the end of this game is going to be finding the spot where I can get all of these things to converge all at the same time, and it'll make a song. It's like, look at all those. I got some, but... That's nothing. Okay. I am going to crash into the sun. I feel like this is inevitable. Yeah. I was spending too much time paying attention to those frequencies and not where I was going, but that's okay. That'll get us back to the ship faster and back to, like, doing real things. Yeah, so far I can say, definitely intriguing. There's always just that, at least for now, just another step forward I could do and a mystery ahead, something I haven't accomplished. Like, obviously I haven't really put anything together yet, but at least I have no shortage of things to pursue. I'm not like, I don't know what I'm doing or any of what's going on and I don't know what to do. Like, I've got leads. No, again, I'm gonna put the suit on now so I don't forget. Let's get out of atmosphere. Just so intrigued by this one, like obviously there's other things I could pursue, but there's this one mystery right now that's got me so hooked. What's going on Brittle Hollow? Conventional method for everything? Go. Seems likely. Generally true in most games, at least well done ones. Well, that's unfair. It depends on what the game's trying to do. As far as like how much getting into a place or doing a thing is a test of your just like raw skill. Just depends on the game. Ooh, what are you? Let's take a look. That's an intriguing structure. There you go, genius. Again, no autopilot. Just got there for real this time. You know, it only now occurred to me why Brittle Hollow was so much farther from is so much farther from the sun than it was the first time I got here. It's because the sun is expanding and exploding. Duh. I feel like that definitely puts an impetus towards doing things that are closer to the sun earlier in the time cycle. Okay, perhaps these are the ruins at the North Pole. And if I can just hop through to the south. Yeah. I kind of figured as much, and even if there were ways to, like, I'm always going to be looking for the elegant way to do something and not just brute forcing. That just, it doesn't feel satisfying. Ooh. So obviously that's the exit point. Where's the entry point? You know, I want to find the, indeed, the elegant way to do something. Which is part of why I didn't feel completely satisfied with the, like, oh, the way I approached that underneath the core thing. It felt like there had to be a better way. Just didn't see it yet, and had to give it at least a shot. So, again, we have some ruins here. We had one that had, like, an exit point. Is this water? It is, okay. Or at least some kind of liquid. Yeah, I wanted to give autopilot a test, and then agreed. I generally want to just gonna pilot it myself. There may be some isolated times where I'll just be in the moment, like, too frustrated and just, like, screwing simple things up, and, like, that's not the main thing I'm trying to do. Like, there may be times where I go back on that, but for the most part, I expect to do my own flying. What do we have up here? What are you? Looks like I could maybe put something in there. We obviously have that expanding glow. Oh! What? Okay. I thought that was glowing blue for a second, but that may have been a trick of a reflection or something. Good, I thought that was fuel. What is this? It sure was. I do too use it, Hornfells, you burnt marshmallow. Scott's integrity reading said this piece of Brittle Hollow is stable as any, but who knows? If you're still around, feel free to use it. If not, well, wherever you're reading this note, I'm sure you've got bigger problems. Yeah, I want that little bit of skill test as well. Oh, here we go. The Hanging City below 50 meters. Well, we certainly know what that's referring to. And this is the way... Oh, okay, I see. So presumably that was the way in that's now broken. This is the way out. So when this was designed, you were supposed to go in through there, but that's no longer accessible. I got it. I just warped here from the White Hole station on the other side of Brittle Hollow's Black Hole. Our design worked. We've successfully recreated warp travel. Yeah, well, I've seen some amount of that. This is wonderful news. I can't wait to see the warp tower, although it's been a long time since I jumped through a black hole. I don't know how close it is to Anana's original design, but as long as what we've built works, then I'm delighted. I knew we could do it. Cassava, I hope you're reading this. Wait, this can't be correct. Clary, have you seen these readings? If they were accurate, they would violate causality. There must be an equipment error somewhere. I'm returning to the White Hole Station. If you and Root meet me there, we can run a full diagnostic and hopefully locate the problem. Okay, obviously another lead to go pursue at some point. Yeah, don't tell Cassava. Where was... I remember saying before, over in this direction, there's a thing that looked like I could insert something like in here. No, not quite. Alright, definitely want to carry this scroll with me, though. Maybe note. Real quick, I'm going to make a note in my journal. So there's I'm going to put an approximate location on the planet. So we're at the North Pole. So the North Pole of, what's this place called again? Brittle Hollow. So the North Pole of Brittle Hollow has building with scroll. Other location for it? Or use, maybe? For now, I'm going to carry it with me, but I have no idea where else I would place this. We're just going to continue heading towards the equator. Yes, peanut brittle, exactly. There it is. As discussed, there's likely a better way than just... Oh, fuck. Than just doing this. A better way than that. That did work, though! So, accidental brute force. Let's see where we can go from here. Yeah, exactly. Some kind of success. That was not intentional, but I'll take it. Let's translate this stuff. Who knows next time I can get here. Okay, so that symbol means Black Hole Forge District, which was where we came from. That looked like the thing I saw on the ground. Eye Shrine District. Meltwater District. School District. Anything on the other side? No. Okay, so these would be the different... 60 seconds of... Oh, shit! I need a tree or something. Or I need to accept my death and just Black Hole Forge controls. Sure. Tree? Not enough of one. Hey. How'd your stream go? Nice. We are about to die of oxygen deprivation on a weird hollow planet that we're exploring. It's okay. We'll just go back in time and relive this loop all over again. But this is about to go very poorly. Unless I can find a source of oxygen real quick. So I'm too far from my ship. Take deep breaths, everyone. Oh, a place to put the scroll! What do you do? Oh, it's just the exact same. We're gonna get as much... Oh, wait! What we're planning... I guess I'm in an oxygen area. Because I can breathe again. Oh, there's the tree. Okay. In like the last second, we did find a tree, which gives us. Yeah. So generally, we're just doing a lot of very exploratory, just finding out what's going on in this world. There's like some kind of God, I don't even know where to begin. Probe that was launched. That there's details on how it got beneath a certain level of ocean on this one planet. In order to find out about that, we're going to this other place that we are right now, and it's just. Yeah, this is what we've been doing all night. This is Outer Wilds. The Hash Twin project requires a powerful, highly advanced warp core. How should we obtain it? Exactly, space archaeology. Okay. Yeah, a little bit tier 2. I guess it has been about 3 hours already. I may be looking for a wrap-up point a little bit soon so we can have some dinner and call it a night, but I want to see if we can get a little bit more progress first. Find some big discovery. Here's another scroll. Let's see what that says. Solution 2. We can craft a new advanced warp core inspired by the vessel's warp core. Good. Try that again. I'd very much like to craft such a powerful core. More relevantly, I believe the Black Hole Forge crew and I could recreate the basic design. Abandoning the vessel's warp core and its casing means losing valuable knowledge. This is true, however, it's knowledge we have little hope of recovering. It would be best to relearn. Is the safest path for our clan? Is the safest path the best one? Our goal is worth the risk. I guess, yeah, that's fair. There is a hard stop every 22 minutes, so we could just, next time the sun explodes. Fair point. The greatest challenge here, I think, is we don't have the design for such a powerful core or any of the original crafters of the vessel's core. No, Pope is apparently apprentice to Nana, who created the original design. Our Black Hole Forge is adept at crafting similar cores. I believe I can be of use here. The vessel's warp core was created before my time, but Anana explained many of his designs to me. I feel like I'm glossing over too much. I should be taking more notes to keep track of the specifics of this, but it's hard when I don't know what aspects I'm going to need to hold on to right now. Is it, though? We've tried for so long to find something that I and others now believe might be impossible to find. If the search for the eye is right, they're searching for this eye with the probe. It's a futile one. We should choose the option with the least potential for harm. That was regarding what's most harmful or not. Wow. So many different branching paths on that. Okay. So again, we were in here to try and find an entry into the observatory, which means I should be looking for one of those paths that go straight upwards into it, which means I'm going to need a symbol for that. Looks like I could drop straight down here without even hurting myself. Yay! It's true, there is the ship's log. I always do badly at, like, there's so many people that do, like, lore dives and stuff on games that clearly pay way more attention to the details of conversations and stuff than I ever do, and I have a thought in that maybe someday I'll pay attention enough to actually keep track of that stuff. Black Hole Forge, High Shrine District, Meltwater District, School District. I get that all those are in yellow. I still feel like presumably I would want to head south towards that thing. That seems like the one that's going to get me to the observatory. So the question will be all about how I get there. That's going to be tricky. I'm guessing I'm going to have to just kind of continue along this way and maybe eventually go all the way around the bend. Waiting for me to get almost all the way there and then the sun to explode. Yeah, that is indeed ghost matter. Gonna have to find a way to be okay with ghost matter. There must be a way. That'll be another mystery to unfold. I might write that in my journal as well as a reminder that maybe there's some way to make my... to pass through areas of ghost matter safely. I'm not confident enough of where you lead to go up you. I see it. Oh, I should remember that I'm already really injured, so if I touch it at all, it'll probably not go very well. I don't see a great way through there if I go that way. Perhaps I should wind up taking that little Voop tunnel. These are technical terms. Patch in my home village. If that's a thing, I hadn't encountered it just yet. I didn't do enough exploring. Or if I did, I completely forgot about it, but that doesn't sound familiar. Here's a way through without touching any of that. Let's head down here. Oh, okay, so that does it down. I forgot. Okay. So I definitely believe you on that. And this would presumably have it go up. Yeah. All right. Well, let's have that. We'll leave that in the up position just because it seems like what I would need next. Scroll. I'm just going to take that all the way up. All right. Let's see what you have to say. Definitely in a new spot based on the map, but oh, there it goes. Nope, no, I'm still alive, so that wasn't that explosion. What explosion was that? Something, I'm guessing the sun engulfed a thing, but hasn't yet completely exploded? No, because it's, yeah, I don't know. No idea what that was. Head back this way. Get back to tree land and scroll reed land.
Oh my god, thank you so much.
Foxa the Fox Dragon. Thank you for the follow. Glad you're enjoying. Again, I know I'm going to be cutting this off relatively soon, but if you are enjoying being along on just watching the eyes of somebody who's seeing this all for the first time, or perhaps you've never played this before and it's also your first time, the plan is to continue doing this every Sunday around this time, starting at 6 p.m. Pacific time, every week until we reach a satisfying conclusion. Crap. I'm a little bit lost as far as where... Oh, that's right. I dropped down from above, so... That's why I can't get back there. Yeah, that's my understanding. The big problem with this is there's no going back to play it again. You just... Once you know, you know. And so I'm just savoring this ignorance that I have. Trying to remind myself, anytime that I feel like, I don't know what's going on, that that's a good thing. Hold on to it. There are many who envy my experience of lack of experience. Oh, you haven't even played. Oh no. Well, that's a shame. Sorry to hear that. Wait, where was I? Crap. All turned around. I went up here to avoid that before, and then I went... Oh crap, that's right. I never wound up getting my oxygen back, because I never found a tree. That's just down here, right? Yeah, I just did the exact same thing. I'm just floundering until I die now, I think. Because I've done screwed up. So to there. Tree? Tree, okay. Well, that's good. Well, just know that we're obviously not going to be doing it tonight, but eventually, if you continue to join in when we do this, the expectation is to eventually beat this game. So you'll see the whole process. But it's going to take a little while. I actually have no sense of how long this... Oh, thank you. I have no idea how long the game is... Like, how long a playthrough will last, so we'll find out together. Oh, sweet. Well, there's another scroll. Can I... Yes, okay. Let's finally read this. I guess we'll read both of them. Or all three of them, really. Explanation of festivals. All the Nomai clans from all over the universe meet in one place to share what they've learned in science and art. It's called the festival. Don't forget, festivals happen every 10 years. With some festivals, one clan's big discovery can mean all the Nomai get to advance too, like Anana's warp core, which made it so everyone can warp longer distances and explore more. Each clan has a festival envoy to show their most interesting work. Our envoy was Thatch. We can't go because we're stuck here, but Felix says we used to go too. A single festival could last a long, long time. Okay, so every 10 years, there's this big, kind of like a World's Fair, it sounds like. But on a solar system level, at least. Let's see what this one is. Why should we build a new vessel? Each Nomai clan explores the universe in its own vessel. The vessel is the heart of every clan. It's unusual for Nomai to remain in one place for so long. Nomai are wanderers and have no permanent home. If we built a new vessel, we could return to our adventurous way of life. Imagine all the new places we could go. Our clan wouldn't be stuck here in this star system. We could even meet with other Nomai and learn from them like Coleus says we used to do back at these festivals, presumably. Wouldn't be hard to get parts if we stopped building other new things, and if we broke down other structures like the Towers of the Ash Twin for parts. Okay, well, good to keep that in mind about the Ash Twin might be a place for parts. We might have to build a smaller vessel for now, even though vessels are normally large, but we could make it bigger later once we reach planets with more resources. Also, hope we stop building so many things to search for the Eye of the Universe. I asked Yarrow, and he says we use lots of resources on the Ash Twin project. So all the more. Lots of resources to be found there, presumably. Could even have a warp core for jumping long distances like vessels have. Poke tells me she plans to make a very advanced warp core for a different project. I'm sure she could connect it with the vessel for travel because Poke is smart. Okay. So, depositing our used scrolls over here, and there's one more here. What do we got this time? Formation of the universe. No one knows how this universe was made, but one thing we do know is everything used to be very hot and very dense, tightly packed together. Is this early universe expanded. It also cooled down. Once it cooled down, enough particles were able to group together. Okay, so far I'm with you. Since then, space has continued to expand at a faster and faster rate, which is hard to think about for too long without your brain hurting. The universe will keep getting colder and larger until one day the stars and the light they support will all die. Okay. So far, very realistic. Scary to think about, even though Kanoi tells me it won't happen in our lifetimes, but it'll happen in someone else's someday. That's not necessarily true. In fact, it's almost certainly not true. As far as anyone being alive to witness, like, the heat death of the universe. Be quite the, wouldn't be much to really be alive through for such a long time. Okay. We found that. We got somewhat oxygenated. Let's get re-oxygenated. And there we go. Okay. Hey, at least we got a little bit more knowledge beforehand. I'm going to check the ship's log to see all the different nodes that it's made, but I think we'll indeed call that a good stopping point. It's been about 3.5 hours. And, yeah, well... Yeah, no worries. Thank you for joining and helping out and all that, and the encouragement, all the things that you promised, you've lived up to. We'll do a little bit of a wrap up here, and yeah, some nights we play a second game, but I feel like tonight this may be all that's in the cards. Again, we'll do a little wrap up by just going back in the ship and kind of looking back at the log, and then I think we'll end on toasting a marshmallow, trying to do it well. Because if nothing else, I think Blink would enjoy that we can toast marshmallows in this game. Yeah, you heard me. Not yet, but there is marshmallow toasting simulator in this game, basically.
What?
That's
Wait,
gonna be.
this is that game that you're.
This is gonna be the last thing that we try. And I'm gonna update some logs and stuff, and then I'm gonna see. You're gonna toast a marshmallow for me.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm totally down for toasting marshmallow. Simulated or otherwise.
Yeah. I have not yet done so without burning it completely, so... Alright, so a few more nodes in here that we'll look into next time. Again, obviously we're done doing real content in this game, but if you're interested in continuing on this particular journey, it'll be every Sunday night starting at 6 p.m. Pacific time. We're going to be continuing through this. I will not be playing if I'm not streaming it, so you won't have missed anything. If you do happen to miss one, the plan is I'm going to be uploading these VODs to YouTube as I go, so... that may take me a little bit of time to get that all set up, but they'll be available. My YouTube is available on this page. But with that all out of the way, let's go toast a marshmallow to cap this all out. Wait. Yes, that is where I want to go. There's a Reese's on my desk. I can't, Ooh. And partly a refrigerated one, at least. So, yeah.
This game is doing it right. It has stars.
It does have stars.
And s'mores.
Stars and s'mores.
It's not a real video game unless it has stars at some point.
So, you can move the stick around like this with this one, and then when you want to extend it, just hold down the trigger. And that's it. Move it with this, extend it by holding down the right trigger. Let's see if he roast this sucker. And try not to
I'm
burn
like
it.
jabbing.
Yeah.
By doing...
Yeah, slow, easy triggering. Yeah, you can listen to the music too. And potentially hearing if it's sizzling or burning or something.
Can you rotate it?
No.
This is not how you roast a marshmallow. They got it wrong. It's smoking mode.
It's just a partial simulator.
I'm really old. I have old person spots.
You're a weird
Or I'm
alien.
one of the... Oh, I'm an alien.
Yeah, you're like that too.
Oh shit! No!
It's on fire. You can bring it back in. You can extinguish it. Oh, there. You can replace it with X. Try again. Yeah, it's tricky. I think it sways.
Alien does not have very steady hands.
Not at all. Don't worry, he's an astronaut. No need for
I hope
those.
his job isn't docking.
We've definitely not done a lot of crashing and terrible landings on things. It's looking like... It's hard to tell because of the shadows, like what color it's turning.
Yeah.
That was one problem I was having before.
Okay, here we go. We got some lighting.
That looks a little crispy and black to me. It's hard, again, kind of hard to... Oh, yeah.
That is definitely a
You want to eat it?
charred marshmallow. No!
A charred mellow.
Let's try this again.
Yeah, alright, one more time. Or you could dip it in that soup over there.
You can actually do that?
Not to my knowledge, but you could try. Yeah, I don't think you can extend it far enough.
I want to feed the guy across from me. The stick's not on.
Just prod him.
Wait, where did that light?
Something passing overhead. Something just orbiting around.
Okay,
Slow
that's
and
good.
yeah, alright.
Is
Check
that
it out.
stick?
I don't know. I guess
I think it needs to go.
a little darker. That's the thing is I've never seen it turn like golden brown. It's like some shade of gray.
That's not satisfying.
Well, but again, I may have just not done it well. I think that's pretty black. Maybe.
Yeah, it's so hard to tell with this lighting.
Yeah. That's my one complaint. I need better feedback on my marshmallowy. Marshmallowy.
Doesn't look too.
Yeah, I think that sounds edible.
Now what?
If you push X, you'll eat it. That's it. There's not much to it. Just
In that very specific spot, it looks a little bit brown.
okay.
So we'll just say yes, it is.
You got
it
a
is-
Brown's marshmallow.
It's brown.
Cool.
That's very relaxing.
Yeah, that's kind of it. There's not really much to it. It's just kind of sit around the fire and roast a marshmallow if you want to vibe for a bit.
I do have qualms though. We should be allowed to slowly rotate it, and nobody jabs their marshmallow into a fire
Some
that isn't a child.
yeah, exactly. It doesn't have RTX marshmallow cube maps. Well, somebody look in to see if there's a mod for this game that allows you to left stick rotate the marshmallow. And like I'll look into that when it's done. You guys can look into it, and next time we'll see if we can add that one mod to this game, the better marshmallow simulator. But yeah, thank you again for joining me. Hey, before you go, I play games like Outer Wilds and so many others every Sunday night starting at 6 p.m. Pacific time over on twitch.tv/midnightjester8. I'm always looking for more company, so come join me. We'll have some drinks, we'll hang out, and if the pass is any indicator, we'll get wildly off topic. Hope to see you there.